Hello and welcome to another new episode. Today we're going to try to finish getting woodcutting up to 71 so we can turn in Grimtails. We did Grimtails as a quest, but we have to do the very last step, just cutting down the beanstalk. So we're going to knock that out, and then hopefully in the process we'll get enough mahogany logs for construction. We need like 2,500 or so, 2,600. Once that's done, depending on time remaining, the quest we're going to be doing this episode is Mourning's End Part 2, but it's all going to depend on how much time everything else takes, so I'll come back to that. But I'm going to go ahead and get my gear together. We're going to go woodcut, get the rest of these mahogany logs, and I think I'm going to do, if we do additional woodcutting after that, I'm going to go do it at the mushrooms on Fossil Island. That was actually kind of fun. In the kitchen making my lunch. I was actually doing pretty good at keeping on top of woodcutting by looking through the window into the stream office, but didn't think I could quickly go and bank these. Whoa, that was frustrating. I bumped something and OBS just died. I mean, the timer was still running, but I was just standing here after I noticed that OBS died. I have to remember that that's a thing. I'm gonna get some farming contracts. The more I'm thinking about Marty, you got calm down. You just ate. The more I'm thinking about herb lore, the more worried I am. And I guess you can get some herbs from farming contracts. Give you a farming contract that tells you what to plant with the guild. I like a farming contract. Easy. Grow some potatoes. Should have probably been doing these contracts the whole time that I was woodcutting, since I've basically been in this area the whole time and running past the allotment, but it's too late now. Medium clue nest. We'll go ahead and do that after this inventory. Alright, let's do this medium clue real quick. Fairy ring, yada yada yada. I don't need to worry about combat gear because it's a medium clue, which we haven't done in a while. So medium clues mostly give not great stuff, but they have a rare chance to give really good boots for ranging, so see if we luck out and get one of those. Not holding my breath. $19 to the power of 8. 68.59. Devil's Make Hair unlocks in the Smoke Devil dungeon. What the fuck is that? Smoke Devil Dungeon is located south of Castle Wars. Didn't bring my Slayer helmet, but I just need to pop in really quick. Devil's Make Hair. I think those are my favorite clue steps whenever you have to play music. Canopus Tavern. Here's a casket. Let's see what we get. Nope. 36,000 coins. Not super great. Go back to woodcutting. Whoa, don't do that. Since I'm able to be attentive, I can use a plant cure on these diseased potatoes. That's cool. Neat. I wanted to share some of my thoughts while I'm sitting here cutting up power cards and grinding woodcutting. So, talking about Tears of Guthix, keep going back and forth on this. The more I'm looking at herb lore, the more I'm concerned that I'm just not going to have enough herbs to get to 70. And I need every source of XP that I can possibly get my hands on. I unfortunately burned a couple lamps on prayer before without really thinking about the fact that I can target prayer much more easily than I can target herb lore. But, so I've been thinking, hey, it's pointless for me to level RuneCraft. RuneCraft as high as it's going to get. It's already 5 levels above the max. I've future-proofed it, blah, blah, blah. Turns out that for the hard Arduin diary, we need 65 RuneCraft. The reason we want that diary is it's a plus 10% chance to pickpocket, which is insane. Both because we're going to need money in order to finish off construction and smithing and everything else, and also because stealing from the master farmers produces seeds that we can use for herb lore. So I'm probably going to end up going for that diary and maybe not any other hard diaries. Maybe the Mauritanian one if I can get... I need to get prayer up to 70 or something. But in any case, I might reconsider the whole don't worry about Guthix on herb lore. I might just try to level the other stuff up, because everything else has to get up there. The only thing that's really not going to have to get up there is fishing, but... Okay, we're on the home stretch for mahogany logs. I think we'll finish them before we get to the 70. Yeah, that looks right. Hey, it's harvesting time. That's cool. Let's see what I get for doing a farming contract, if it's actually worth it. Completed my farming contract. Be wanting this then. Seed pack. Another contract, yes please. Easy. Sturdiums. So I gotta get rid of the scarecrow. I don't think I lose it if I do that though. I got a bunch of tree seeds, that's cool. Not a lot in the way of herb seeds though. I think once we get into the mode where we no longer have quests to do, because grinding's going to take too long, I'm going to start planting tree seeds every single episode. I don't think we need to do it just yet, but... Oh, that Nasturtium's already ready. Hang on. Sure, take another contract. Easy, please. Tomatoes. Nothing particularly exciting from that seed pack. All stuff that I can steal from master farmers pretty easily. I have 1,324 tomato seeds. Holy crap, I just got 2 nests back to back. Curious, can you have a clue nest and a clue scroll at the same time? I'm not going to stress about doing this easy clue too much, since they don't really give any outstanding rewards. few more runs. We're at like 2498 Mahogany deposited. I'm just going to try to get 2600 because I think that'll be a safe stopping point. Almost missed a genie. You know where we're throwing that lamp. Try to harvest these plants. We've got one more run on the mahogany logs, and we say goodbye to these two trees forever. There we go, 2,610 mahogany logs, which is enough to get to 70 construction. Less the gold that we're going to need to trip them the planks, obviously. I think that took 10 hours? 9 or 10 hours? I can't believe how much time we spent here. It blew right by. I've been over here doing stream work and D&D prep. Turns out woodcutting's pretty good for D&D prep for the most part. Okay, I said I'd be done with mahogany once I finished the number that I needed for construction 70, and that is true. So we're going to go cut mushrooms because it was fun, and the fossils are very good because the fossils give us lamps, and the lamps we can throw onto Herblore. I think if I throw every single lamp onto Herblore, if we manage to find all the fossils, which we won't, that would be way too much. It still wouldn't be enough to get from 61 Herblore to 70 Herblore, which is super scary. But what are you going to do? Let me get some gear together and we'll head out there. Woodcutting 70. Didn't even notice I was close. We need one more level, and then I will probably never touch woodcutting again until we get the Questcape. So hopefully we get some more, at least one more fossil set. Those people up there were doing Birdhouse runs. Seems like that's something I should do. It gives Hunter XP. Maybe just Hunter XP. Let me start researching it real quick. Okay, so it looks like birdhouses are something I probably want to do because they give a lot of passive Hunter XP. I would need to get some U logs though. Let's see. Clockwork. There are 4 spots in Fossil Island. Which players can place birdhouse traps? Okay, I'm going to work on that after I get back to base here. I think I do actually want this. Especially if it's something I can be checking on while I'm doing the mushroom chopping, you know? I also think I'm going to make a bunch of dig site pendants. I got another small fossil set, so that's a couple thousand Herblore XP right there. Alright, birdhouses. I need to make clockwork? Or something? Clockwork. Steel bar. Okay. It's 4 clockwork mechanisms, and then I need the U logs, I guess? Hammer, chisel, U logs, clockwork. Let's try making some dig site pendants real quick. I used all my gold bars. Never mind, we'll just walk there for now. I'll remember for next time, though. Root chisel. Oh, wait, I need seeds to trap them. Alright, building birdhouses. Just barely have the crafting, woodcutting, and hunter level to do you. I don't know if that matters. Now full of seed and we'll start to catch birds. The one due north, I think. Oh shit, I'm about to hit the 6-hour limit for the first time in a while. I've been just getting all my work done over here, so I haven't actually logged out for any reason, even though the recording split a couple times. I'll go ahead and log out. Get these hoop snakes real quick. I think 7 is enough to get back without fighting any tar things. Alright, relog it real quick. This is like the ultimate mushroom here. I don't know exactly how many times I've cut it, but it's absurd. It's a very large number without it having decayed. I think it's 1 in 8 every time you get an item. Take it. Woodcutting 71. We're done with woodcutting. I'm going to go ahead and finish the loop that I'm on right now, and then we'll go deposit and inspect the fossils, and then we'll teleport out here. I'm going to take a break because I got to get ready for stream. So probably just come back and do Mourning's End Part 2 right away. Knock it out, you know. I'm probably going to clean the fossils. I'm going to see if I can turn in any fossils, and then I'm going to go turn in Grimtails, to be specific. Oh, hey. XP random. Let's do it. Alright, and I'm just going to leave the top 2 alone. The point is that I could start from up here if I ever wanted to come back and do this again for some reason. Maybe for like diaries in the future if I need higher than 71 woodcutting, but this amount of woodcutting seems perfectly fine to me. I'm good. We don't get anything new until magic, trees, crystal axe at 70, I guess, but I don't think we're ever going to get a crystal axe. So I don't know what a crystal axe really is. Alright, let's clean all these fossils, see what we got. Maybe go build them in the museum. Go turn in, whatchamacallit, Grimtails. And then I'm going to take a break. And we'll come back and do Mourning's End. It's going to be questionable. Oh, we get 2 medium fossils are complete. That's exciting. I might come back here to get Herbler XP via lamps. Deposit this junk. See what we're looking at here. Oh, we got a full rare set too. That's cool, and we're 1 away from a large set. And a small set. Okay. Oh yeah, that's... shit, that's XP. Can't be mad about it. Let me go get all those lamps, and then we'll go turn in Grimtails, and then I'm gonna take a break. It's a pretty cool looking display. I actually really like this fossil minigame. But if I had been in on it when I've been playing the game right when Fossil Island came out, I would have definitely tried to 100% this content. I think it's pretty sweet looking too. Dragon. Lava monster. Big footprint. There's a rare fossil. There are not that many. Oh damn, dip. I didn't realize it started one already. I must have come down here and been confused or something. Where's the rare fossil? What's the point of rare fossils then? Use the mycelium pool. Calcified into a rare enriched bone. In addition, into the process. Top volume fossils and surface in the pool. 2,500 prayer experience? You're joking. Damn, then I have 15,000 prayer XP. I mean, it sounds like it's a little bit more work than what you might normally do, but that's still fucking crazy. Alright, just curious if the one piece I placed happened to be... Large fossilized ribs. 18 lamp. Give me that herb lore, please. You know it. 3,500, nice. That's for medium too. Yeah, it might be worth doing that just for the XP. Experience. Okay, Grimtails. Oh, I should check on those birdhouses too. Shoot. Do that last. I need to get my shrinking potion for this. Iron hatchet. Shrink quick. Shrinking the beanstalk. Said something about to happen. Nice. I love the animations in this one. Cool, says the character. Chop beanstalk. Timber, go 71. Woodcutting. Nice. cut down the stock. It's done. Last we can relax. We completed our task. You've done me a great service. I wonder what's possible use I could have had for Rupert's helmet. Tucked inside the helmet is a tiny bottle with a special potion. It was made by a witch here in Taverley, but Rupert must have found it. Not knowing what the potion was, he tucked it in his helmet. Had enough potions for now. The potion's harmless. It's a particularly strong hair tonic. That would explain Rupert's beard. Remove the potion now, and you may keep the helmet along with your rewards. It's quite harmless, and the helmet should help you in your adventures. Whoa! That is a big XP drop. 4,000 farming, 5,000 herb lore, 5,000 hit points, 14,000 woodcutting, 6,000 agility, 6,000 thieving, adds up to no level ups because that's the stage of the game we're in right now. Yikes. Alright, good. Grimtails actually shows done now, even though it was basically done. Song Elves. Oops. It's a lot of 70s. It's a lot of 70s. Oof. Okay, birdhouses, and then we're done. Birdhouse trapped around the sea is ready to dismantle to see what it's got. Cool. Oh shoot, I need to bring wild blood seeds. Let me do it in a sec. Come back. Gotta learn how it works. 1,020 hunter XP. Alright. Let me reset this. It's too much XP. It's gonna get covered up by the life split timer. I wonder if this is like a particularly good way to get bird nests compared to just woodcutting and praying. 10 dead birds, 50 feathers. Oh, there is a birdhouse timer. Nice. Cool, okay. Well, the XP for that's pretty good. I'm guessing it's insane if you do it at a lower level of hunting. Like, if you do it at a low level hunter, it like lets you skip a bunch of levels. But at this point, it's pretty good. Not bad. Okay. When we get back, we're going to do Mourning's End Part 2. That should be in a few seconds. I will see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey folks, I'm back. I've been dreading it, but let's go ahead and do Mourning's End Part 2. I gotta do a bunch of prep here. I think we need high prayer bonus for a lot of this, so I need to go buy some proselyte gear. See what else I can get in the meantime. So it might take a bit for me to prep, just gonna fast forward through it, and I'll start talking once we actually start the quest. Alright, looking cool. This is the result of trying to maximize my prayer bonus as much as possible. So my understanding of Mourning's End Part 2 is that it's a really long, complicated puzzle where you're constantly being harassed by monsters. That you basically need to have protection from melee on the whole time. So you need as much prayer as you possibly can get. I think this is the most I can get. So I have a prayer bonus of plus 42, which is not bad. I'm actually curious if I turn on... Oh shit, at some point my prayers got reordered. It lasts quite a while. Wait, did they just disable that plugin? Huh, I'm gonna have to get used to the prayers being in different locations. Must have been. They just did a RuneLite update. What is this kingdom? In response to a blog post from Jagex. FPS control. What chat timestamps on a while ago. Anyway, I'm delaying doing Mourning's End 2. We need a Holy Wrench for even more prayer goodness. Let's see. If we want to go to Arduin. So, I'm kind of bummed because I guess the puzzles that you're doing here are like mirror-like puzzles. Which are like some of my favorite puzzles in video games. They're really fun to solve. And it's like a super extended mirror puzzle, which that sounds really fun. But because you're being harassed by monsters constantly and they're draining your resources, it feels like you really shouldn't do it. Well, if I could go in there and practice it blind without having to be harassed by monsters, I could try to figure it out for myself, but I'm going to need to use the guide because I don't have enough prayer potions to get me through it. I'm going to need these for the last 3 Grandmaster quests, I think. I'll go ahead and make some more, though, because I'm going to need them for this quest for sure. Oh, hey. Herblore 62. Neat. 8 to go. That's going to be the worst one. Mark the words. Do you have the key to the excavation site yet? Guards finally returned. Seems it took him so long because he had 10 times more cut than we needed. Always losing keys. Well, I have plenty now. What a task you had for me? Something to do with the mines? The Birdhouse team has gone missing while searching for the temple. You need to find out what happened to them. Sounds easy enough. You say that, but the beasts in the mines are deadly. You have to be very careful in there. Be on my guard. Good, you'll need this. Newly cut key. Okay. Dark beasts. Okay. Well, this looks like the dig team, and it seems they managed to find the temple. Little bit I want to know before the mourners find out. Okay. Everybody got here and they died. Getting all of those, slaves. Let's see. To free up an inventory slot, unfortunately. Didn't realize I would need a couple of slots. It's okay, 2 tuna potatoes aren't the end of the world. Go west, enter the Temple of Light, take the east stairs. This is hard enough just following a guide. No, I guess that counts as the east stairs. Take the south stairs to the top floor. Across the northern part of the top floor via the middle stairs. Head east to the blackened crystal. Use your chisel to break off a piece of it. How many blackened crystal shards here? Chip one off the many blackened crystal shards. Teleport to Leia. Okay, and I gotta recharge this thing when I get there. Read this journal. I'll report what it says in a sec. Okay, so this is the journal of the dead soldier, and he's an elf. His brother is like a nerd that hangs out in the library, is trying to research things, trying to find a way back into the Great Elven City. He joins the Death Guard, but he's kind of a good guy. Like, he's kind of frustrated that the Death Guard seems sort of evil, so I think a lot of the people who follow Yorworth are good-natured elves that have kind of been duped. The most important mechanical line in this thing, let me find it again. He just kind of talks about his daily life. There's some pretty funny stuff about him having to chase sheep, wasting all the dye and breaking the dye bazooka thing from the previous quest. Here it is. Saren's light will open the doors. Her crystal is but a filter. Got it. I need to stop at the bank here. Eventually need to find a lunar and fix my teleport crystal, but what is the latest news? Found the entrance to the temple. Looks like one of the dig crews discovered it. They were killed by some strange shadows, though, so the other mourners don't know about it yet. It'll be a matter of time before they discover the temple, so what do we do? Did some research while you were gone. The temple was built with safeguards to prevent all but Saren's chosen from entering. If there are shadows roaming outside the temple, it means those safeguards have long since decayed. I believe we can still restore them. Temple guards an ancient altar, one with powers over life and death. I suspect this altar is why Lord Yorworth is so keen to access the temple. Think he means to summon it, or use it to summon the Dark Lord? The altar is key to the safeguards on the temple. We need to use it to restore them. You should return to the temple and find the crystal that's powering the safeguards. It's no longer working. I expect the crystal to be black in color. Bring me a sample of the crystal. Okay, this saved me an enormous trip to bring the crystal. Found it on the top floor of the temple. Good crystal chanters are able to make a replacement. Summon a Lunid. It's a cool little animation. Malai has a crystal sample and need you to make a replacement for it. There we go. Ariana will tell you what you should do with it. Better get going. See you around. Take the newly formed crystal to the end of the temple and place it on the altar. So imbue the crystal with the power it needs to safeguard the temple. It's starting to sound hard. It should be simple. Once you've powered up the newly formed crystal, you need to return to the blackened crystal and place a new shard with the others to restore the safeguards. Okay. Gotta go find a Lunid real quick and recharge this thing. If I recall correctly, she spawns in a couple places. Yeah, wherever the quest marker is on the map. There she is. Yo, chant my shit, please. Crystals have been chanted, thank you. Okay. I don't think the Barrow's gloves are actually helping me. I'm going to switch to Graceful gloves. Yeah, it's a crazy mirror puzzle. I wish it didn't have a bunch of enemies that were draining my resources the whole time, because I'd love to try to figure it out on my own. It's a bummer. Okay, I don't need a journal. I need money. Let's see. Warner's gear. I don't need the chisel anymore. One rope. It's like, do I really need all this gear? Maybe I can't get to open the door if I don't have it or something. I don't think I need the teleport crystal. Although I'm going to save myself some inventory space by bringing the Draken's medallion, because I can use that to get to a bank and back to Ardoin if I need to. Should help a little bit with space. Two or more free inventory spaces. You need 4 inventory spaces for the first step of the puzzle, increasing to 13 for the last step. Jesus. Leave to bank in the middle of the puzzle. So, let's see, I've got 4, 8, 12. I've got 13 empty spaces. I'm tempted to just try it with 4 prayer potions and not a lot of food. I guess I can bring some food in case things go south. I can always drop them if I can't do anything. Because I can make some progress with 8 for now. Swap one of these for a prayer potion. Let's give it a try. Seems like it's pretty tough. Use your rope on the rocks to free up an inventory space. Makes sense. Drop your key to free up second space. Oh, that's a place to climb down. Oh, crazy. Most of this is probably just going to get fast forwarded. It's just a cool like puzzle solution. I'm just placing mirrors around. It's a typical Zelda mirror puzzle. But if anything interesting happens, I'll pop in. I'm going to need to focus, so I'm going to try to do that now. Pulling the lever will reset the light maze. Pull the lever. Take 4 mirrors. Take the mirrors. Yellow crystal. Okay, cool. Nice mirror number 1. Got it. Oh, it's so cool. Why are there so many shadows in here? Maybe I can solve it without the guide. There's only so many ways I can turn stuff, right? I see, and then we have to use the colored crystals to change the color of the light. That's pretty cool. Then it's gonna hit this blue door, I guess. Smart. Cool. Cross the gap to the other side. I'll climb the wall. Let's see. Agility 72. Shit, isn't enough. Fall, climb the stairs, and try again. Well, shit. I see, and there's all these colored doors that you need lights to open. Gotcha. Oof. Yeah, it says you need agility 75 to be guaranteed not to fail. Yikes. That's gonna take a while. This is such a cool quest. I kind of want to rob this puzzle. Shit, this isn't gonna take a while. Even with my 75 agility. What's the base agility requirement for this quest? There is no base requirement. Wow. Oh, you need a 91 to never fail. It's like, what is it with the Elf Quest series and brutal agility sequences? I got super lucky with Underground Pass. I don't think I ever, like, fell. So I guess that's a huge time sink in that one. But I don't think I did. I think I did Underground Pass when I had, like, 68 agility or something crazy high compared to the actual quest requirements. I feel like that's why people hate that quest more than anything. Alright, first try, I made it through. Maybe I do have more to say during this one than I thought. Pass to the door, open the chest, and we get 2 more mirrors and the cyan crystal. And I fell anyway. I end up having to use food just for failing agility puzzles. Okay, so we got 6 mirrors, 2 colored crystals. Got it. Shine a light north, which is always going to be the start of this one. Okay. Shine a light west. Yeah, so you're trying to get different colored light beams to the different doors. That's smart. I enjoy it. Oh, that's cool. And you combine colors. Wow. Interesting that you don't use the color of the gate, right? If you use the color of the gate, I feel like it would be easier to do this blind. Maybe you're like neutralizing the color. You're turning it white. I think that's what it is. Green plus magenta is white. Maybe. Do not reset the puzzle. You find 2 mirrors. I love the little fanfare whenever you open one of these chests. Back to pick up the yellow crystal. Nice mirror number 5, shine a light. Top floor. Is that a thing? Oh, I see. Whoa, did not realize that was a thing at all. Climb up the nearby north ladder. Oh, I see. Smart. I'm not getting as harassed in this as I thought I would be. Like, it's still, I feel like the guide is probably still necessary to tamper down on my resource usage, but I wish they didn't have the shadows in here. I guess I get it. They wanted to justify it being a master quest or whatever. Oh, okay, climb back down. Head to the south stairs. Climb up. Those ones, I think. Which ones are the south stairs? Past the crystal factory. These ones here, okay. Northwest corner of the map. Yeah, I think I'm gonna steal this. I'm gonna look up these maps, steal this for D&D. I'll get rid of all the shadows, but... So I'm just zapping. Oh, I'm like doing an agility thing to avoid the traps in this area. Interesting. But it's getting the XP. Spirit number 7, shine the light down. Back down the south stairs. Oh wait, shine the light down, not... I see. Fuck that up. Oh, they're like Indiana Jones blade puzzles, I see. Oh, I know when it's facing down. Oh, okay. There's a little symbol here, I think that's right. You can tell when it's going up. So, having to shine the light down, that's one where I would not be able to solve this blind, I don't think. I would at least need to know that it was possible to shine the lights down and like what the shape of the mirror would be. I would just assume that these were all on the same level. It might take me a while to figure out the shine the light up thing, too. It's too bad. On the east stairs, the bottom floor. I see. There's a light coming down and opening this door. Turn the mirror. There we go. Pass through the other barrier. Clever. There's the chest. Crosslight gears paying the bills. 7 minutes at a time. Fractured crystal and 2 mirrors. Not reset the puzzle. Climb the stairs to get back to the middle floor. But we did all these other quests and I'll have all these items, like the number of items that I have that give me a decent prayer bonus because I've been doing questing and stuff. The Birdhouse Shield, the Avondus Flail, Proselyte Gear. Avondus Flail in particular. I have a big prayer bonus on the weapon slot. Alright, go to the middle floor, pick up the cyan crystal. Okay. It's this one, right? It's the yellow crystal in the same pillar. I'm up the south stairs, top floor. I see, I guess it's red that's passing through. Gotcha. And there's a lot of dummy pillar locations. It's supposed to have been fun when this first came out, a bunch of people just burning through like dozens of prayer potions to figure out the puzzle. Or people like trying to kill all the shadows maybe, but it looks like there's so many of them, right? I think it's pointing down right now. I guess you can tell it's pointing down because it's not obviously shooting out any direction or going up. That looks right. Okay. Climb down the south stairs. Seriously, did I not go over this way? Just grinding agility on this Indiana Jones puzzle here, apparently. Actually, like needing that rope shortcut. Yeah. What if you didn't even see that room? I couldn't even tell that that was 3D. I thought it was just like a same colored circle in the ground. I can tell now because I'm looking at it from a different angle. Climb down the rope. This mirror's already placed. Reset the puzzle. Yikes. Okay. Ooh, inventory space. Alright, I'll leave the tin of potatoes on the floor for now. Jesus. Okay, let's see. Spirit number 1, shine north. Get one of my tuna potatoes back. Shine west. Shine south. Oh my god, Marty, what are you doing with your life? Some people's cats, man, I'll tell you what. There we go. You'll get my tuna potatoes back. Wow, all this to place the blue crystal in this room. Good god. This is nuts. Okay. And I'm gonna fall a bunch of times. Not 100% sure, but I think that my prayer bonus is like almost doubling the amount of time I have with protection from melee on. I have to look at the math on it, but individual points of prayer bonus seem to be a pretty big deal. Whew, this sucks. This is with 72 agility. It would be worse if it was lower. Oh my god, I made it almost all the way over. I wonder if it rolls on every step of the support. I'm going to use a whole prayer potion just getting across this gap, and I didn't realize how lucky I was the first time I crossed it. Mirrors do weigh stuff, but barely anything. Brought full graceful, right? We'll see. If I burn through this second prayer potion and I haven't made it across the gap, I might leave and come back with graceful gear and just say, it's probably better than the prayer bonus gear. Gets me across that stupid gap. I assume that weight matters. It's not just agility score. I've fallen like 6 times now, 5 or 6 times. And I'm going to have to use a tuna potato just for falling from the stupid gap. This is getting bad. Bad news bears. 6 or 7 falls. I think it's a roll on every single support. That's brutal. A couple attempts ago, it felt like it was super close. Like, I made it to within 1 strut of crossing. I did not realize how lucky I was. I think the first time we made it across, it was only after like 2 or 3 attempts. I'll enjoy the fact that it's being fast-forwarded. Wow. I guess I just Googled it because I was curious if people have to be talking about this thing, right? Every handhold at level 70 agility, you have an 82% chance of making it to, and you have to do 9 in a row. So if you're level 70 agility, it's a 17% chance to succeed. 1 in 5. So I've already fallen like 8 times now. It's interesting. So at level 80, it's a 42% chance to succeed. So having 2 extra levels of agility is actually making a difference here. A fairly significant change in success chance. So I did the math. I think that my chance at 72 agility is about 22.6% to get across. So a little better than 1 in 5. Not quite 1 in 4. Shouldn't have sold back those summer pies, right? This is an actual use case for a summer pie. I need to make them back anyway. No, keep trying it. I think we'll get. We got across once. I would have been so demotivated if this would have happened at the beginning of the puzzle the first time we had to cross it. Oh, I made it. So it is a different roll for every one. So I was super close to making it that like 2nd or 3rd attempt. We got to like this pillar and then fell. Okay, let's. Where the fuck was I? We're doing a puzzle. That's right. Oh, that's the purpose of the fractured crystal. That's smart. Okay. I dig it. I see. This is how I'm going to open the other side of that door. Crazy. That's down. Made a mistake there. I read down as south and I was super confused, but I was able to figure it out. This is really hard if you miss a step. I'm burning through all of my prayer potions, even following this guide. Place a mirror, shine lights. Blue light coming from the ceiling. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, imagine thinking to try that and you have to use the last mirror here. That's fucking nuts. Holy shit. Fractured crystal and 3 more mirrors. Oh no. Reset the puzzle. Ah! Okay. Well, I've got some inventory slots back from burning through prayer potions and tuna potatoes from falling repeatedly. There's all the mirrors. Okay, go ahead and start placing them, I guess. Slots back for the crystals. Let's see, shine the light down. I guess the way you shine the light down is different for different lights, I guess. Maybe it's based on the direction it's coming from. I guess that makes sense. It would be a little confusing for me, though. Because it can look like it's not going anywhere and not actually be shining down, because you can't see a floor below you. One crystal left in the tray. I'm gonna go place this mirror really quick. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I see. That's what we want. Okay. Fractured crystal is a cool increase in complexity too. I dig it. Now we got a full inventory. Oh, and the 2 different fractured crystals are different. No kidding. Only fits the pillar with the clear side facing east. Insane. We gotta go to this one, I guess. Maybe I won't use this for D&D. My players will hate me. They'll be stuck on it for hours. This is definitely the most complicated light mirror puzzle I've ever seen. When they said light mirror puzzle with enemies attacking you, I was thinking just, you know, like... Zelda style. None of these Zelda puzzles are this nasty. I see, so the whole idea is that this limits the direction the light can be coming from in order for it to fracture. That's actually smart puzzle design because it limits players' options. If you could put a fractured crystal into every mirror slot and split the light every single time, yikes. Shine the western up. Eastern light up. Damn, what are we doing on the top floor with lights? Is it all the colored crystals? That's already up. Find the east stairs. Mirror 7. Oh, you can't tell the light's coming in without a mirror, that makes sense. Light turns red at the pillar to the west, yep. Top floor. I wonder what percentage of players who have completed Mourning's End Part 2 did so actually blind and without looking up a guide at any point. I expect it is an extremely small number. Pass through the light barrier and then rotate the pre-placed mirror number 14 to shine the light west. Oh my god. Oh, so I've been getting all of these colors. So you do all those to realize which light opens which door, and then you have to shine the correct colored light on every crystal. That's fucking crazy. This quest is nutso. Black barrier is now open. No fucking kidding. Ready to leave pass. Shine light back towards the entrance door. There's a dwarf in here. What the hell are you doing in here, dude? Hey, how'd you get in here? I asked you the same thing. I'll ask first. Battled my way through hordes of shadows, was trying to solve a huge maze. I had to bounce a light beam around. Now your turn. I came through a hole in the back. You mean there's an easy way? Not easy as such. A few of the boys and me set up an outpost at the end of the tunnel, bottom of a huge cavern. The only way to get there is through caves riddled with traps. Any one of your companions clank? Oh, it's the underground pass. friend of mine made me a great pair of gauntlets. I wish I could turn this off without killing the cutscene. Oh, I guess I was able to turn it off. Mike told me about you. You got rid of the Ebon fellow. See, I'll make you an offer. I'll trade you a death talisman. You'll need it if you want to access this altar. I need a few things. Here, I'll make you a list. Okay, so I guess most players are just going to buy a death talisman because those level 90 Slayer Dark Beasts on the way in drop it. They didn't want to make the quest have a 90 Slayer requirement for Ironman, so you get one from this guy by giving him a bunch of fucking junk. So I have to make a bunch of trips to get it all to him. I think some of the things on his list are randomly generated from a preset list, like the archery ticket. I need to figure out how the hell I'm going to get that. But I think seeing me gathering this junk's not going to be super interesting. Just basically going to go to the bank and then try to pick up as much of it as I can. So I will fast forward through that. I'll unmute if there's any particularly interesting item that I've never gathered before. Oh damn, I guess the book is one that I haven't done Barrows. I don't know if I'll ever do Barrows in this playthrough, but it's near Barrows, so I'll go grab that first. That is new content. So is the archery ticket. That one's a minigame you can do in the Ranging Guild, I think. I think those are the three most interesting ones. The jail key I should already have. Alright, so here's the Crumbling Tome. I'm gonna go do the archery ticket next. Actually, it looks like the jail key is something I didn't get. I bypassed it way earlier in the game. First of all, it doesn't fit on the key ring, and second of all, there was a quest that kind of required it, but I bypassed it by having an agility shortcut, so I gotta do some shenanigans to get that. Okay. Let me deposit most of this junk while I'm just collecting and depositing the junk here. Clearing up some bank space here. I'm going to need to bank a lot of this since I have to make multiple trips. So I'm going to chisel my gems, clearing placeholders, that sort of a thing. Let's take part in the archery competition. 200 coins to enter. Sure, I'll give it a go. Bullseye. Nice. Bullseye with the first shot. Now I can't. There's another one. 62 archery tickets. Okay. Cool. Now I gotta go get the jail key, which is a bummer. The other two keys would be way easier. Jailers from the Black Knight base. Let's kill the jailer. Been there before. Alright, we'll go get some gear and head down there. Found the jailer. This guy drops the jail key. I guess we get another key or the guy in the jail cell that we've never needed because I've bypassed it this whole time due to an agility shortcut. But I think the key that he gives me goes in the key ring, so I may as well talk to him and grab it. Thank you for rescuing me. Anywhere good to explore? The dungeon was good to explore until I got captured. I was given a key to an inner part of the dungeon by a mysterious cloaked stranger. Yes, please. Dusty key. Cool. Alright, so the rest of the item list is fixed, I think, so I'm going to try to figure out which of these things I already am sitting on, and then piece things together from there. One of the things he needs is a jug of wine. I got those.
Set on that one. I think this is going to take the whole remaining hour, or maybe even we'll take over. It'd be a fun way to do hour number 600, collecting a bunch of garbage items throughout the whole game. Holy shit, you gotta be fucking kidding me. The one mold that I bought too many of, this was so long ago. I mean, first time I found a crafting shop, I think it was in the first 100 hours of gameplay. I bought multiple molds not knowing that they weren't consumable. So it's the one that I happen to have multiple copies of that he wants, so that's actually quite lucky. Okay, I've got an initial inventory. We go turn this stuff in. Then we gotta go shopping. Oh, fuck, I need the mortar gear to get down there. Oh, I hate this. I hate it so much. Okay, updates the list. I was concerned. It looks like it crosses it off while it's in your inventory, and then it removes it from the list after you've successfully turned it in. Okay. I think I can do this in 2 total trips. Just double check. And confirm that there's what the count on the list is. Hooray for having completed Recipe for Disaster. That accounts for a surprisingly high chunk of these items. Yeah, wow. Baby dragon bones. I should have grabbed those when I was in the Towerly dungeon with my combat gear. Shoot. I'll go nab those next. I think that's the hardest thing on this list. Maybe. Everything else is just chops and stuff. Forgot to turn the fucking light back. Oh, fuck. There's a reminder in the walkthrough, too. I just wanted to get out there after I turned the items in, so I didn't have full prayer. I gotta go back into the underground pass. Oh. Okay. Oh, I want to die. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, but... Figure out what all I need. I don't know if I need, like, ropes and stuff if I'm going into the back entrance. Bet I can wear Draken's Medallion. That saves me some space. Okay, let's see how bad this is going from the back. I actually don't know what to expect in that regard. Almost forgot to bring a tinderbox too, that would have sucked. Try to open the path again when I get back in there. Just got fucking poisoned. Just kill me. This sucks. Fuck this up real bad. Probably should have brought my Ivan staff. Oh well. Climb through the tunnel. Hey, we're on the other side. Let's make sure we turn that mirror back before we leave. Got some of your items with me. Take everything I need. Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for getting all that for us. Please take this death talisman as a reward. You Anytime you want another one of those talismans, come see me and I'll sort you out another list. Oh, I'm not done though, because I was supposed to bring the crystal to charge. Well, okay, I've got the talisman. I don't have to be coming through here so stupidly anymore, at least. Go rotate this to face the right way really quick. And we'll come back. We'll do one more trip. I don't know how I ended up accidentally putting it in tab 7. Woof. Alright. At least now I don't have to go through the underground pass. It isn't going to take me until 600 hours to finish Mourning's. It's okay. Hour 600, we celebrate me being a moron and having to backtrack. It's a significant part of playing RuneScape, is being really dumb and having to backtrack for no reason. See how I go about it eventually, but like I said, I want to get the hard Arduin diary done to get the extra pickpocketing chance so we can increase our income for grinding construction. I don't have to do it just yet. We still have one more quest that I meet the requirements for. Dramatic Exile is the one that was most recently released. I'll probably do next episode. Oh, this is interesting. The Essolate dude, the lead elf, who I thought had a really cool graphic. I guess he was added in July 2019, this year. It's October 31st. Oh, it's Halloween today. Neat. Yeah, I guess there was just a head mourner. It was kind of boring. Everyone was just in mourner gear. You never actually saw any elves in there. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's make sure we remember to swap this thing back. Use Death Talisman. Need 65 runecraft to actually use it. Oh, there's ghosts in here. That's kind of cool. Very flavorful. So I either have to get runecraft to 65 or I'll have to do other shenanigans. Grind spicy stews. I feel like that's probably not going to happen though. Use a newly made crystal on. Oh, it's consumed. Okay. I think we're good. Try to recharge this thing while I'm out there. Good news. Repair the safeguards in the Temple of Light. This is good news indeed. Stop anyone from entering for another 1,000 years. It seems dwarves were broken into the back of the temple. Dwarves? Dwarves have set up an outpost in the underground pass. They managed to tunnel through to the back of the temple. This is interesting news. I'll send an envoy down to speak with them. We must secure all access. Actually, the temple secure. Do you suspect we're still safe? Lord Yorworth and his forces won't be hurrying into the underground pass anytime soon. You have done well. With the safeguards restored, Yorworth has no way to summon the Dark Lord. Now, this isn't the end by any means. Lord Yorworth is still at large and our forces are not large enough to stop him. The temple secure, the main threat's been dealt with. I'll let you know if there are any further developments. For now, your work is done. Can't offer much for reward. I did have a loon make this for you. Allow you to bypass the defenses on the temple. So I can still get to the Death Altar. I see. 20,000 agility XP is not even anywhere close to getting me a level up in agility. Okay. Now... let me go recharge my teleport crystal, and then we're going to wrap the episode. Okay, that went really well. We're done with Mourning's End Part 2. A 2.5 hour long quest. Maybe made about 15 or 20 minutes longer by me being a big dumbhead. Thanks, folks. The plan coming up here is that next episode, you're going to hear cats meowing at the end of every episode because I end up being quiet for so long. They know what my voice sounds like when I'm signing off, even though it's nowhere near feeding time. I have to calm down, Marty.
next episode, the last quest we qualify for is Frementic Exiles, the newest one that got released just not even a month ago, I think, from today. So we will do Frementic Exiles, I think. I've heard that it's pretty hard. I might need to do some research on it to see whether I need to up my combat or if it should be doable with my current stats. Because I need to run some Nightmare Zone anyway in order to level up, in order to get some herb boxes for leveling Herblore, because I think Herblore is going to be the last skill that we work on. What was the point in mentioning all this? Frementic Exiles will probably happen, but we might have to have our first no questing episode be next episode, depending on my research. Skills that we have remaining to grind, let me go ahead and pull up the document. One sec. Alright, here's a document. We need to get 5 crafting levels and 4 Slayer levels for Monkey Madness 2. We need to get 1 magic level and 4 smithing levels for Dragon Slayer 2. And then Song of the Elves is we need 70 and a whole bunch of stuff. So I think the quickest of those is probably going to be Dragon Slayer 2. Probably unlock that first. But I think I want to do Dragon Slayer 2 second to last, followed by Song of the Elves as the final quest. So the plan's going to be Frementic Exiles next episode, maybe. And then we're going to work on crafting 70, Slayer 69 for Monkey Madness 2. And then we'll do Dragon Slayer and then Song of the Elves. Cool. Thank you all for watching. I'll let you guys know. I really am in stream mode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode for some grinding, Slayer, something like that. Probably some Slayer, maybe some Nightmare Zone, maybe some crafting, and Song of the Elves. Goodbye.